So, hey everybody, this is where we're headed to today, the Büdingen The Church, and we're back in Büdingen 2 days later from the last video. Let's go on in, get a little bit closer. So here you see one entrance. I'll tell you about that one in just a minute. Should be the bell tower. It just goes up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories. So this is the Ältere Liebfrau Kapelle from 1377. It was an old wooden church, and it was in, I guess they built this up around it here. See, there's some kind of a big gravestone down there. There's another door entrance way to somewhere else. But this area was originally made out of wood. But they redid everything about 10 years after this place was built. Here we're on the side of the church. Now here we had a Latin school back in 1556. Not really much there now. Okay, here we are about the back side of it. I see a date up there of 1602. That must be maybe when they built this rear portion of it. You see back there's the palace. That's where I'm going to try to get into. I've got a telephone number, someone I can call to see if they can do me a tour of this place. If not, we're just plain out of luck. This is where we're going in at. And you see here, this is the Büdingen The Church. It was built from 1476 to 1494. Took them a few years. So we are now inside the Büdingen The Church. It's an old Protestant church. Up here, let me get in closer to it. You see the painting up there, that's Christ in the middle. Maria, his mother, is on his right side, and that's John the Baptist on his left side. And you have a couple of coat of arms up there. I don't know who they represent or what family. And there's more everywhere up there where the not beams, I don't know what you'd call them, the supports come, there are more coats of arms. Well, I see one for the moon, I see an animal up there, and it's just all the way through the whole church, like this. So I'm just going to start on one side, walk through it, and tell you about the different areas in here. So here we have the first grave. This is from 1584. If I remember right, this was not a knight, but it was someone from the city that was had a good job back then. He was supposedly going to be buried in here. You'd have to be somebody important. Here we have another grave. These people are actually buried here inside the church, either in the walls or underground. This is where they used to preach from. And this again is all sandstone from the quarry a couple of miles on the other side of town. Here's the date. This is from 1742. Here's the altar. I have no idea of the age of this one. And you can see again on the top, there's all these, all the coats of arms up there. These would be all the important people in this part of Germany, or a whole bunch of them. So now these are all local counts or barons. They call them over here a Graf. I see here a date of 1710, 1748, 1775. Okay, hold on a minute. So now here we have a gravestone from the Count Anton of Jensberg. That's him there on the side. And his wife is the Countess Elizabeth from the city of Wied. Now, the more important or higher up you were in the hierarchy of the royal families, the closer you were buried to the front of the church. Okay, walk up a little bit closer here. This is the Countess Elizabeth. And then the Count Anton of Jensberg. Okay, now this bronze plaque in the floor, this is a listing of all the royal people that are buried here underneath the church. And the dates go all the way back from 1560s, all the way up to the mid-1700s. Because there, let's see, that's about the oldest one right there, is 1560. And then he died in 1633. There's another one. She was born in 1564 in Dillenburg and died in 1611 in Frankfurt. It's about the two of the older ones. Now here we have a memorial for all of the German soldiers that fell in World War I and World War II. All the ones from this area. Here again is another shot for the organ. This is some type of a Gothic style. I don't know exactly which, late, early, middle. Your guess is as good as mine. Well, at least I got enough windows in here for light. Okay, here we got two more gravestones stuck in the back corner. The thing is, the more important you were, or the higher up you were in the royalty hierarchy, the closer you were buried to the altar. That's why those are up there, because they were royalty. Okay, here we have one last glimpse of the church. So we'll catch you on the next video next week. On Monday, I'll be doing the Old Town here.